Hey guys, so today we're going to be taking a look at the Anniversary Raid event. It's actually going to be 5 separate raid events. This is the first of the 5 raid events. Let's take a look at the news here. It has a little bit of an explanation as to what this is. Again, it's not really that much different than the previous raids we've had in the past in this game. But here we go. This is the raid versus half-corrupted Fusion Zamasu. To celebrate our 3rd anniversary, we're holding 5 consecutive anniversary raids. The first boss of the anniversary raid is half-corrupted Fusion Zamasu. Take down the boss with allies from around the world. And this is going on for, yeah, it's like 3 days long. It's from the 5th to the 8th, pretty much over the weekend here. Finish the raid battles and get anniversary raid medals number 1. You might even get hoi poi coins, which is very valuable, as you guys know if you guys watched my video on that, that system. If you exchange 1,000 hoi poi coins for items, you get Legends Limited Z Power. You get 600. So it's enough basically for an extra dupe of whatever Legends Limited character you want. When you can trade in your anniversary raid medals number 1 at the exchange shop for fabulous rewards, use hoi poi coins in the special event, blah blah blah. So it looks like he's dark type, which is actually really good. I like the fact that they're making these like bosses dark type because it makes you not forced to use specific colors to every single time you want to fight a boss, right? So it's not limited to only, you know, if the boss is yellow, you're not forced to use red units. If the boss is blue, you're not forced to use green units. The boss being dark type means you can pretty much bring whoever you want. The rewards, looks like you're going to be getting the medals as well as hoi poi coins, Z power, erasers, all that good stuff. And it doesn't look like it's very different than the past raid events we've gotten, but it looks like there are missions associated with the raids. Let's go take a look at that real quick here. Looks like there is the anniversary raid here. So in total, you're going to be able to get 10 tickets as well as 15 of the raid medals. So all you got to do is beat it 20 times, which honestly does not sound too bad, and you'll be able to get the extra rewards from that. Let's take a look at the exchange shop real quick before we jump into the actual event itself. The anniversary raid shop is right here. In total, you'll be able to get 1,000 crystals. So obviously you'll need to farm up. How many is this? So this is 20, 32... 38, so that's 40. You need 40 of these medals in total to buy out the chrono crystals, but it is 1,000 in total. And then keep in mind, by the way, that the end date of the shop is the 11th of June. So again, this raid ends on the 8th of June. This shop specifically is going away on the 11th of June. So that leads me to believe that this, like, so we're getting 5 raids, right? These specifically are anniversary raid medals number 1. So we'll probably be getting number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5 for the corresponding raid events. So we're going to be getting different shops for each raid event, which means that in total we should be getting 5,000 chrono crystals from these raids. You guys better make sure you're doing the raids. I don't want to hear anybody complaining about, oh, you know, they're not going to get enough chrono crystals. Like, this is 5,000 chrono crystals. Just do the raid and you'll be able to get the chrono crystals. You can also pick up some Sparking Z Power, Extreme Z Power, Platinum Coins, Slot Removers, as well as Zenkai Souls. You can also pick up some Super Souls down here, and then some Gold Bells and Zenny. I recommend never touching anything in this tab over here. You want to go for the crystals, and then you want to probably go for the Sparking Z Power, I would say, is what you want to go for next. Platinum Coins are always nice because you can get energy, you can get erasers, but, you know, all this stuff in here is pretty good to pick up. So let's go take a look at the actual raid event itself. I assume, again, it's not going to be much different other than the fact that the boss is a dark-type boss. So what is that? 300 trillion health. Okay. Again, people are going to be like, oh, we have to defeat him within the time limit, blah, blah. I'm going to tell you right now, it doesn't actually matter if we beat him or not. We actually probably don't want to beat him, because if we beat him, then we can't play it anymore, right? So the fact that this guy has a 300 trillion health pool is irrelevant. You're not going to get extra rewards if you kill it. You're not going to get, you know, bonus stuff for lowering his health a certain amount. It's all based off of what you're getting from the drops when you win the event, as well as the missions. So let's go take a look here. So the advantageous element obviously is light, but I would really heavily advise against bringing Shallot here. GT as well as, okay, so it looks like, yeah, Gogeta is definitely the unit they want you to bring here the most. Also, Fusion Warrior gets a buff here, so honestly, like, Kefla sounds like she'd be pretty good. I think looking, I mean, Zamasu as well. I think looking at everything here, if you don't have Gogeta, I'm thinking just because of the fact that Fusion Warrior is getting an extra boost, I probably think Kefla is probably the second best option. Her and Zamasu. I would actually probably say Kefla might be a little better, just because Zamasu can't build up his damage against Saiyans, because the enemy is also Zamasu, who's not a Saiyan. But if you don't have Gogeta, either Zamasu or Kefla is probably the next best option. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do one run with my Gogeta, and I'll do one run with my Kefla, and I'll sort of compare and see which one is better. Obviously, Gogeta is going to be better, but how much better? We'll see that in a second. Alright, so we're about to jump into the raid event versus Corrupted Zamasu, and this is the setup I'm going to be using for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. The equipment I'm going to be using is this one is the first one. Obviously, there's a bunch of strike attack, base strike attack here, as well as health restoration and defense. I don't really advise caring too much about defense. In the past, these raid events haven't really been particularly difficult. So dying isn't something you really ever should have to worry about. Maybe this is different because the boss is dark type, but I doubt it. I would mainly focus on your bench units, like the support members over here, down here. I would recommend you just go full offense. So that's what I would do here. I went full offense for my equips as well. This is giving pure strike attack, because obviously he's a Super Saiyan 4 unit, so he's going to be getting that. And this one is also a high base strike attack number, almost 21% there. But here's the setup we're going to go with. We have 1,361% ability bonus with Gogeta here. Let's go ahead and jump in, and we will be right back when we load in here. Okay, so we're jumping into the raid event here. We're both using Gogeta, so my partner also has Gogeta. How fast does this guy die? Oh, he's looking... Okay, this guy's going to die insanely fast with 2 Gogetas. Look at this. We get 2 blue cards here. There's 1. He's using 2 now also. Dude, this is probably one of the easier raid bosses I've seen. I mean, we both have the best unit for this, right? But I could easily see you not needing to even use a rush here to kill him. Dude, this was like 30 seconds. Okay, so what I'm interested in seeing here is how many hoi poi coins is this going to give? Is it going to be a rare drop? Is it not going to be a rare drop? I don't know. Also, how much damage does this rush do? Okay, almost 60 million. So obviously with Gogeta, this is not difficult whatsoever. Let's see what kind of rewards we get here for just the first run. Alright, so we get... oh! This is very promising. Getting 2 coins from this is very, very promising. Now, we get 1 medal, which I would say is, you know, probably means they didn't change the drop rate from the previous raids, which is annoying because the previous raids really didn't drop that many medals. I think they nerfed the drop rate. But if it's also going to give this, that's huge. That's really, really good. Okay, we'll do another run. We'll set up a team to be used alongside with Kefla and see how well she does in comparison to Gogeta. Okay, so here is my setup for the red Kefla here going into the raid event. Again, I have mostly just offensively based units on the bench supporting her. I have double Zenkai buffs with the Gogeta as well as the OG Super Saiyan Goku. Gave her this, obviously one of the better equips for her. She gets 31% just base strike attack from this, special move damage. This one's going to give her 11% pure strike, as well as some Q recovery, and this one's going to give her 8.8% pure strike, as well as some blast. So this setup I think is going to do really well, obviously more heavily geared towards strike attack because she is a strike-based unit. Going to be doing a lot more damage with her strikes, but we'll go ahead and jump in, and hopefully we get another good partner here. I have a Vegito Blue as well. Vegeto's also a Fusion Warrior, so actually, obviously he would be a good choice for this as well. I think Kefla probably will do a lot more damage, though, than Vegito, just because of the fact that Vegito takes a little bit of time to ramp up his damage, whereas Kefla is pretty much just out the gate doing a ton already. But it definitely seems like he's doing pretty well already here. Let's go and pop this for the rush. Let's throw, like, these 2, and then we'll go for the rush here. Doing, like, over health bar per strike attacks, that's pretty good. And then hopefully this guy chains it. Yes, he does. Go for the green here. Okay. This definitely looks like it probably will kill. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, so again, it doesn't really matter if you use Gogeta or Kefla, just based off of the fact that they both die in one rush regardless, means that it doesn't matter, right? Kefla and Gogeta, I would say, are equally as good. Technically, Gogeta's gonna do more damage, but the boss doesn't have enough health to even, like, warrant like that being a factor in this. But we only got 1 medal. We didn't get any hoi poi coins, so I'm gonna have to do a lot more runs to actually test out how many hoi poi coins this drops. If it drops like 2 on average, that's really, really good. But we'll see. We'll go through it a few more times to make sure that that's how that works. But in terms of the video, that's pretty much the gist of how this raid's going to work. Just one more time, let me check the characters here. So again, I think Vegito, Kefla, and then Gogeta. Obviously, Gogeta is obviously the best. Kefla's second best, and I'd say probably Zamasu and Vegito are like the third options here. But yeah, looks pretty easy from what I was able to see. I would say out of all the raids we've had, this is probably the easiest. But hope you guys enjoyed this one. Good luck with your farming, and hope you get blessed with a bunch of hoi poi coins. See you guys all in the next one.